Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Clown Cafe. On the menu this week, we have Silent Hill. And to start out our episode this week, we will be reading you a synopsis of the movie because sometimes we're really bad at explaining the plot of a movie.
Yeah.
So, if you go over to Letterboxd, the summary of the movie says, Rose, a desperate mother, takes her adopted daughter, Sharon, to the town of Silent Hill in an attempt to cure her of her ailment. After a violent car crash, Sharon disappears, and Rose begins a desperate search to get her back. She descends into the center of the twisted reality of a town's terrible secret, pursued by grotesquely deformed creatures and townspeople stuck in permanent purgatory. Rose begins to uncover the truth behind the apocalyptic disaster that burned the town 30 years earlier.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, if you didn't already know what the movie was about, which you should if you're watching this, because spoilers.
Yeah. It's always
Now you know.
Well, let's just get straight into it.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
All right. So, Rose's daughter, her name is Sharon. So, what does it start off with? Like, I'm trying to remember exactly how it starts off with her daughter. She was like having dreams, right? But she like woke up and didn't remember the dreams except for the town name. So
yeah,
then
Silent Hill.
Sharon wanted to go and ask around, but nobody was like giving her the information
answers
of where she could find it. Or like,
so then she decided, I'm going to go find Silent Hill because my daughter's having violent dreams where she's like having, seizures?
Yeah.
She was like having seizures and having dreams of this town. And so Rose was like, all right, whatever, let me get to the bottom of this shit, see what's going on, because I can't find any answers here. So Rose takes it upon herself to drive on down to Silent Hill, and things go south pretty quick. Pretty quick.
But she does meet Miss Sexy Cop on the way.
Yes, so they do get into an accident on the way to Silent Hill. And that's where we're introduced to Sybil.
Love her.
That baddie.
She fine. The only time I will say I like a cop.
Yeah. When I say a cab,
we don't mean her. But yeah, they get into a crash, and then her bike gets all fucked up and the car is not working. So Rose starts wandering off trying to find Sharon.
And Sybil decides she's going to arrest her because she, hit and ran her or whatever on her motorcycle. And she's like, all right, girlie, you're going to jail with me. And, the vehicle doesn't work. There's no reception.
Of course.
Lots of weird stuff going on. And so now Sybil and Rose are on a journey together.
One thing I always think is so cool when it shows, like, this is like maybe like 10 minutes after the fact, but when they show like the husband and he's on the bridge and like the environment around looks normal, like Silent Hill is like completely snowed,
Yeah.
That's so
the
cool.
Fog, the
fog,
like post-apocalyptic debris and snow. I don't is it snow? I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was snow or if it's just
ash
like debris.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's ash because the town like burned out. I didn't either.
People are gonna crucify us for that, but you know what?
It's on my to-do list. Okay, I was looking at it on Steam yesterday. It's on sale right now, so I might buy it.
Is it 2-player?
It's still, no, it's a single player story-based game.
That's so cool, though.
They do have a
All right.
Silent Hill chapter in Dead by Daylight, though.
Really? Ooh. Good thing I just started playing. All right, anyways. Okay, back to the sexy cop girl and Rose.
Yep,
All right.
Rose is all in handcuffs and fighting for her life.
I would be pissed, not gonna lie. Like,
Me too.
how are you gonna pull up to a spot like this, see what's going on around,
And put me in handcuffs?
Still put me in handcuffs. Like, girl, the fuck? Not only till this weird, no arms, creepy looking creature comes out.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
She was like, oh, okay, anyways.
Maybe I do believe you.
One of the first things that I took note of, which is completely irrelevant, as most of my notes usually are, one of my very first notes that I wrote down was about the daughter, Sharon. I was like, man, that girl looks really familiar. Why do I know that child? And then I was like, Twilight.
Is she the daughter?
She's in Eclipse. She plays Bree Tanner. She doesn't have a big role. She just is a young girl that gets turned into a vampire in Eclipse. Oh. And they were gonna let her go or whatever. And then the Volturi showed up and they were like,
oof. Poor little girl. Rip.
Just a little side note, because I always have to have my little side notes in our episodes that are not relevant to the movie at all.
And we love them. It's okay.
I hope you guys like my little sprinkles of knowledge, because I love to share them.
I love them because I didn't even know that, and now I need to rewatch them, especially before they take it off Netflix. Unless they already did.
I love the Twilight movies. They're.
I literally just bought the books. By the way, they were at
They're
Goodwill,
so good.
And they were like 60 cents or something. I was like, oh fuck yeah, give me these.
I love the books. They're so much better than the movies.
It's usually that way, yeah. There's just, you can put so much more detail into books than movies, man.
The very first shot, whenever they show Silent Hill and it shows the sign, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
That shot was so stunning.
It was.
Everything about the movie, that was one of my main things that I kept taking note of was the visuals and just the scenery and everything. It was such a pretty movie.
It was. Like the buildings,
yes,
the town, like she said, everything around. The music was amazing too, by the way.
Yes, I did write lots of notes about the score as well. Because I loved it. It was so
it was so beautiful. They took it apparently. Okay, I'm gonna say apparently because I don't know for a fact. I've never played the games, but one of our friends that was watching with us said that they took the soundtrack from the games. So I was like, oh, no wonder it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very hauntingly beautiful. It's a very good score. And the visuals all are just they're so eerie, but so pretty at the same time. Just in this post-apocalyptic town, wandering around, there's monsters everywhere. Sexy monsters.
Ooh, we'll talk about that when we get to that.
When we get to that point of the movie, we'll talk about it. But just know that this episode is going to contain a lot of thirsting.
Yes, it is.
Lots of thirsting. It's our favorite thing to do.
It is.
Other than talk shit. Talk shit and thirst.
That's
it's what we're the best at.
It's the Hannah way.
It is.
Watch other Hannahs be like, I can attest.
I can attest. I am a Hannah, and I feel the same way.
Oh man. All right. So when like Rose and Sexy Cop got separated, she has a name and I just call her Sexy Cop.
Sybil.
I know her name. Sybil. Okay, I'll call her Sybil. Anyways.
Sexy Cop is valid. I mean,
everybody knows who I'm talking about, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so Rose and Sybil, when they get separated after that weird creature, and Rose is, I don't even know what the hell mask he was wearing. Was it like okay, when she first walks into like the little, Silent Hill, and there's like the
yes,
and that guy is hanging on there, and he was wearing that mask.
Yes, because my note says, "Okay, Scuba Man?" ? Like, why was he in?
Random.
He was like in full scuba gear.
He was. It was incredibly random. I was like, All
like
right.
I thought it
like hung up there.
Like it looked like a gas mask at first, but I think it was like a scuba mask. It might have been a gas mask though.
They might have.
You know what? A gas mask makes more sense. It was probably a gas mask, especially if the town went through an apocalypse or whatever.
I mean, maybe they had time to go scuba diving. You don't know.
Scuba Man. I have a note in here, and I'm not going to tell you what it says. I'm just randomly going to read my note at some point in the episode.
Now I need to know it.
It'll be the most random point of the episode. You'll just randomly hear me tell you my note. Anyways, so Scuba Man, and then I don't really know what started happening after that. Was that when the monster things,
babies started coming out and crying and
that's when I said, "What the actual fuck is happening right now?"
Yeah, well, like it started out as like one of them, and I was like, okay, that's creepy.
And then they multiplied,
like hundreds, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, no.
I mean, it looked really cool, but I was like, what the fuck is happening? Which is my favorite thing. My favorite thing. I love to say, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
What is like happening right now?
No,
I love when a movie makes me be like, what in tarnation?
What in tarnation?
What in tarnation is going on right now?
And there's a lot of those moments in this movie too, because anytime I saw a different creature, except for certain somebody, I was like, oh, what the fuck is that?
No, a certain somebody's. There were a couple. Okay.
My head can only think about one right now. You're like,
you'll be reminded. Okay. Anyways, everything, just all of the visuals in this movie went absolutely fucking crazy. It was so beautiful. And the practical effects to die for.
Oh yeah.
Me and Hannah say it in almost every single episode so far, and we will continue in every single episode where we're watching a movie with practical effects. We're gonna praise the practical effects.
Yep. Because practical effects are just superior.
They are. It's my favorite thing about the horror genre.
It is.
I am such a nerd when it comes to practical effects, because it's one of the main things that made me fall in love with horror movies. It's just the pure art of it all. Like, somebody worked their ass off.
Oh yeah.
To make that come to life.
Especially with like the nurses, because the behind the scenes are crazy. Like, each one of them having to go through all that makeup, that costume and everything just for like, what, 30 seconds of screen time is fucking insane to me.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about, by the way. Who else was sexy? The nurses.
Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
They were
They were all hot.
sexy, scary nurses.
Oh, the way
Loved
that
them.
they twitched was so creepy, but like so
Yes,
good. I'm just like,
it was.
oh God, no.
The
Like,
shot of all of them when it's like the big group of the nurses and they're all just like
just twitching,
contorting themselves. Yeah.
yeah.
It gave me the creepy crawlies. Just
me too.
A little bit.
It gave me the chills. I was like, oh, hot but disturbing. That's funny. Well, after those little, those demon babies, I don't even know how, and they were like burnt demon babies. They were creepy as fuck. I don't know how she escaped that, but she did somehow. And then,
they would have taken me down. But then the siren, when the siren first goes off.
I shit you not. That was in my dreams that night because it was constantly going off through the whole movie and it scared the fuck out of me. Every single time it went off, I was like, I don't like this.
It was so eerie. Like, it is such a creepy sounding siren.
It is.
But, like, it goes hard as fuck. Okay?
It does. I would have it as a ringtone.
For real. It was just everything. Oh, there's so many details about this movie that just...
Perfection.
I don't even have words. I'm just gonna grunt instead. That's all I can.
That's so real, though.
Oh, the practical effects, though, they were going crazy. All the monsters, like everything throughout this whole movie.
I didn't look it up if Pyramid Head was like CGI or if it was practical. Like, was somebody dressed up? Like, okay, obviously the bugs that crawled around him and shit in certain scenes, you could tell they were not real. But like him, like, did they like actually craft like his whole helmet?
I feel like they did.
Damn, I need to see the behind.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
That goes hard as fuck.
Probably.
But I mean, they did all the nurses. I don't see why they wouldn't have done him. But anyways,
yeah.
I need to look that up because I bet you that's so cool. So cool.
What? I don't know what was happening. I wrote down, this is so eerie, and I don't know what I was talking about. Honestly, everything. The whole movie.
Yeah, I'm like, the entire movie? You just described the movie right there.
The note that I did write. I said when the I can't speak apparently. The fog combination with which we were discussing before we started recording. If it was snow or ash. I think it was ash. I don't know. So. I feel like ash probably makes more sense, but it looked like snow. And then combined with the fog was just chef's kiss. So beautiful.
It's so pretty. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was like, should I even talk about her? But okay, that girl Christabella. Before we even get introduced to like anything about her, we don't really know much about her. But she says this quote, and it's like, into the fire they swallowed their hate. And I was like, at first I was like, what does that even mean? Because it was so early on in the movie. And then obviously towards the end you understand. But I wanted to point that out just so that when we get to the end we could, talk about it again.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cool because I love when movies like hint at you, kind of like foretelling you.
Yeah, they foreshadow.
Happened. Yeah.
Like, ooh, we talked about it last week, but we can talk about it again briefly since I rewatched it last night. Like the one scene at the beginning of Hereditary when they're on the way to the party and it just shows a shot of the light post. I was like, damn, that's dirty. Because obviously I knew what was going to happen.
Not to get into this movie, but after I rewatched that too, I didn't even notice that on the pole it had that little like symbol.
Oh, did it?
Yes. Like, that's fucking crazy to me, man. There's so many little hidden things in that movie. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Anyways, I just had to throw
Foreshadowing.
that in there because we were talking about foreshadowing, and that was the first thing that came to my mind since that was fresh in my brain because I
That
watched
movie
it
is a
last
good
night.
one. All right.
I think this note just says, ugh, the sirens fuck, because they did. They were so good. I think it was the first time that they kind of started showing Alessa when you thought she was like the antagonist of the movie or whatever. When she first showed up, I wrote, kids are creepy. Because yes, kids in horror creep me the fuck out.
Especially little girls. I don't know what it is about little girls with like long dark hair are so fucking creepy. And
I think it was
exactly how she looked.
Yes, I think it was when she was walking around the elementary school, and then it shows that shot where she's like coloring.
Yeah.
I think that's when it was. I was like, God, kids are so creepy. I also wrote least favorite DBD map when they showed Midwich Elementary School, because I don't know if any of you guys play DBD.
It just started.
But Midwich Elementary School is my most loathed Dead by Daylight map of all time. I hate it so much. It's a beautiful map, but just everything about it, I hate that map. Anyways, not important. Again, twin lore that I'm dropping randomly.
No, but literally one of my notes was, oh, hell no. Why did she go into the school? She's better than me, because I would not.
No, for real.
I'm
going to go walk around the elementary school. Well, I mean, she was trying to find her kid, so I guess it makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but girl. I mean, I should think about it. I'm a mom. I would do that for my kid, but I would be scared shitless. I would be like, I ain't going in there alone. But she didn't go in alone, though. She did have silos.
Mm-hmm. I did love, like, just the sirens, and then, you know, it starts getting darker, and then all the bugs start coming out, and you can hear the barbed wire.
Like scraping up against the
And I was like, this is so pleasing to me. And then we're graced with the presence of Pyramid Head.
Yes. Ugh, so
I literally just wrote down Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home.
I had never seen Silent Hill before this, but obviously I played Dead by Daylight, so I know who Pyramid Head is, and I did already have a fat ass crush on him. So as soon as he popped up on my screen in the movie, I was going absolutely feral in the Discord chat. Me and Hannah both.
Yeah, we were. And then we
were going crazy.
Everybody in chat was just like, oh, here we go.
They were like, God, not these two again.
Oh, they sick of us.
For real.
No, but seriously, I put Pyramid Head with like 18 hearts around it, and I put that's Daddy for real. Rawr.
Yes. Literally. Not rawr.
Rawr.
I said I'm trying to find something appropriate to say about Pyramid Head. Need him so bad.
Literally, and he wears the skimpiest fucking outfit. Like, okay, bro, show off all your muscles and just wear this skimpy little rag over your,
you're downstairs
cool.
with your
just take it off, but
with
fine.
This big ass triangle on your head, swinging that big ass sword around,
swinging it too. Like, all right,
no,
bro,
the rust in that shit.
He was, and then I was gonna say, and then he stuck it in the hole. That sounds wrong.
Is that what I said in the chat? I said something about him thrusting this.
You said he
What
was
did I say?
thrusting that sword around or something.
I said something. It was really inappropriate.
You did. My
it
notes
was-
and yes, Daddy, swing that sword around.
For real. He was thrusting that shit.
And it's funny because they were both like losing their minds, and I was just thinking if that was me and Twin in the movie, we'd be like, "Take us, please."
We'd be immediately dead because we'd be like, hold on.
Wait a minute, you kind of cute.
Like,
Yeah, we would die.
I'm going to stick around. You guys can go, but I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, they would think we're witches in a heartbeat.
No, for real. Witch!
Like, witches! Burn them.
Get this witch! They were so annoying.
Yeah, that Christabella bitch pissed me the fuck off.
Those
She was
people
annoying as
were,
hell.
all of them were annoying.
I think
Them and their, everybody was a witch.
everybody.
Everything was cursed by the devil. And that's why I wrote in my notes that this is what religious psychosis looks like.
Is so fucking true though, man. Like she had them wrapped around her finger and they were all just willing to abide
Do
by
it.
everything that
Yeah.
she said.
She's like, burn that 5-year-old girl. And they're like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, like, are you fucking crazy? What the hell?
They're like, that's the devil right there. We gotta burn that thing.
Poor kid.
Religious psychosis. It's scary, folks. And it's on the rise. Okay? I feel like religious psychosis is at an all-time high.
Religious people scare me. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Honestly, before we got on to record, I think I was scrolling Facebook and somebody in my family or it was probably one of my family members, posted something about, oh, the end times are coming, blah, blah, blah. Girl,
dude,
give it a rest.
That is my mom. And it pisses me off because daily she'll send me like these cool. Mommy talking shit about my poor mama. I love you, mommy, if you listen to this. And she sends me like these fucking daily like quotes, and they'll be like, oh, let God into your life, because if the world is damned, at least your soul will be saved. Like just random things like that, and I'm like, Mom, it's 5 in the fucking morning. Like,
You're like, girl, be so for real right now.
Come
I don't
on.
have time for this.
I love her though. Anyways, yeah, religious people kind of scare me sometimes. If you're
Yeah.
religious, though, I mean, nothing against
No
you.
offense.
So we still love you.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. Just
Respectfully.
don't go crazy on us like that. All right.
I would 110% walk around Silent Hill.
Oh yeah.
Please.
I forgot who asked that. I think it was Ambrosia. We're talking about her again, but she asked who would go to Silent Hill, and you and I were like,
Me.
Yeah.
I would walk around 100%.
mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I mean,
Speaking,
just probably to see Pyramid Head, but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, speaking of Ambrosia, this is another week's episode dedicated
To her.
This is one of her comfort movies. So, Ambrosia, this one's for you. Last week's was for your woman. This one for you. We love you and Val so dearly.
We do. We really do.
We're just going to gush about you guys from now on the podcast. This is just going to be what should we call it? What's
you know
a
when
good
they
name?
like mash up two celebrities' names together? Or well, they
Mhm.
used to do that.
Like a ship
what-
name?
Yeah. What would theirs be?
I guess just Valbrosia.
Valbrosia. Valbrosia.
We love Valbrosia here.
Valbrosia stands.
For real. For life. My girls.
Mm-hmm.
Love them so bad. Okay. We'll stop yapping about our friends and gushing over our friends and get back to what we came here for, I guess.
I suppose if we have to. All right. Well, oh yeah. So I remember we were introduced to like those girls that stuck around Christabella. And what their names are like Anna and Dahlia or something.
Yeah, Annie or something.
And,
Was it Annie?
I don't remember, but I remember that they were talking about like sinners deserve to lose their spawn. And I was just like, these bitches are crazy. Like, what do you mean sinners now I can't talk. Sinners deserve to lose their children. Girl,
they can
never have kids.
They can fuck all the way off, okay? I hated all of them. They were the worst.
They were insufferable bitches.
But Rose was stressing me out, okay? When they were like, oh, we have to go to the church. And Rose is just won't go inside. And Sybil's like, come on, come inside. We gotta go now. She's monster.
Like, I think I'll just sit out here.
And she was taking forever. She was stressing me out.
Girl. I know. Like you can see the darkness coming and like the walls start to like disintegrate to the darkness and you're still just chilling? Girl, move your ass. Nah. But not.
And then Pyramid Head shows back up and picks old girl up.
Oh, the sexiest scene in the world.
Dude.
He just Lord.
He the way I don't have anything appropriate to say.
Just say it. It's okay.
It was the way he ripped her skin off like that. I was like, I mean,
do it to me.
Yeah.
A dead ass though. He like picks her up, rips her shirt off, and I'm like, yes, it's those titties. And then he grabs the titties, and I'm like, oh. And then he rips them off, and then just he skins her. I was like, me next.
It was such a cool kill though. I loved it so much.
He did not give up.
It was brutal.
Brutal as fuck.
Everything he did, brutal as hell.
Oh yeah. He was a badass. Like whoever's mind came up with him for the games, you have a beautiful mind because whew.
I agree 110%. Sybil, a bad bitch, period. She was gonna ride or die for Rose. Even though Rose almost killed her at the beginning of the movie, and they were kind of beefing for a little bit there. She was ready to ride or die for her.
Felt like there was like tension. Rose was
there was a little sexual tension, I feel like.
Yep, there was. I absolutely agree. I was like, you know what? I ship it. I ship these two blondies.
Yeah, shoes. Not long after that, I think, is when we kind of start getting the real backstory on Alessa.
Yeah, I was going to bring up, I don't remember where they were. I know where they were in the church, and they went to go walk somewhere to go find that room 111. Was it like I don't think it was a classroom. I think it was just like a room, huh?
It was like a hotel room.
Like a hotel room or something. But yeah, they went to go look for it. But I was like, why was the painting hiding room 11? And why the hell was it a factory? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Some of the little details, I need to watch a movie like 5 times before I pick up on all the details. So if we leave something really important out, I am so sorry.
Yeah, helping or rewatching movies helps.
Yeah, we're really just yapping about what stood out to us in the movie, I guess, because
kind of like our first experience watching it, because I watched it like a while ago and I did not remember very much. So
yeah, this was my first time watching it, and I knew I was gonna like it, but I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I was worried it was gonna be kind of but
definitely not.
No. But we do
slightest.
We do get the true backstory, or more backstory on Alessa, and you start to realize, oh, this girl's not an antagonist. I mean, like, technically she is, but she was the victim, okay? And I just wrote poor Alessa, because I felt so bad for her when she started telling her story. And Rose, being the empathetic queen that she is, was like, let me free this girl of her pain and suffering.
You know what I thought was kind of sad, though? Like, she was, when they were in this, I'm just going to say whatever, this room 11, and they see Alessa, and she starts, like, explaining to Rose, like, her story or whatever, and then she's, like, bursts into flames when she's done. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was. But I think, was it during the backstory when we see the red nurse?
I'm trying to think of when it was. Yes, because Alessa was at the hospital, and the red nurse was the only one who was, like, trying to actually understand her and help her, but she slayed. She was too damaged, and she fucked through it. Poor red nurse. But that was badass. The little panning of showing her up to her face. Oh my god. I'll never forget that.
She ate so hard.
She was cool. I was like, oh damn, what a baddie.
She was a baddie. All the women in the movie, or like all the main women in the movie, were blondes, and I was like, man, I love blonde women.
I do too. Like, I don't know, something about blonde women. Like, y'all can just say whatever you want. Yes. Whatever you say, beautiful.
Barbara Crampton.
The number one girl who can get whatever she wants.
That just came out so southern when I said that, I think.
Barbara Crampton.
Barbara Crampton.
I love your accent so much. It's so cute. Yeah, man.
Please. Oh, I did write down a fun fact, because Ambrosia, while we were watching the movie, she did share a fun fact with us. And I was like, oh, I'm going to write that down so that I can share it with the audience, because I thought it was pretty cool. Whenever they were like, oh, witches, burn them, and they hang Sybil over the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Ambrosia said, fun fact, they hung Sybil over a real fire. She broke her ribs and got black lung.
So the girl went through it.
Dedication.
For that part. Insane.
Dedication. And she ate it up. Okay?
She did.
But I thought that was a really cool fact. So I really wanted to share that with the audience in case anybody else didn't know that, because I sure wouldn't have known.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that either. That was crazy. Just like, man, they always are sharing the little facts with us, just like how Barbara's part was improvised at the end of...
they always come through with the fun facts. They always know everything.
Our girls.
But,
oh yeah. Okay. One thing that made me so mad was like, and then I put a note about it. I was like, these bitches are pissing me off, because why did they think Alessa was a witch just because she didn't have a dad? Like, how the fuck is that her fault? Like, little girl doesn't have a fucking dad, and y'all are gonna say, witch, burn her. Like, excuse me.
I guess I'm a witch.
Huh? Like, does that make us witches? Me and
I guess I'm a witch.
We're witches, y'all. Burn us at the stake. But yeah, that shit pissed me off. I was like, huh? What do you mean? You're gonna just be killing people left and right because there's so many people without dads.
Yep. And then we finally get to the real action. I mean, there was action throughout the whole movie, but like when things start to really like ramp up times 10 towards the end, when Alyssa starts getting her revenge on everybody, basically.
Fucking people up.
Yeah, they were all getting fucked up. Like, bad. I just said, oh, hell yeah, let me buckle up, because it was just starting to get intense. And I was like, okay.
It's like that picture where it's like that guy's sitting in the chair and he's all sitting back, and then he like sits forward and he's like locked in. That was literally me during that scene.
I know. I was like,
shit, okay.
The scene that was very reminiscent of the original Evil Dead movie with the barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
And that was wild.
You just see the bed. Well, okay, so hold on. First, it was like, what happened to Rose? She got like stabbed or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like bleeding out, and she bled into like the little circle on the floor, and just out comes the darkness, and everyone's like, see, I told you, she's a witch. And then you just see this fucking bed come out with barbed wire everywhere, and Alyssa's poor burnt body, barbed wire wrapped around the bed, and then barbed wire just comes out and just starts grabbing everybody.
Grabbing them up,
sick,
cutting them up, going up right up the cooch.
Oh, yeah. That part, I was like, oh no, ow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, very, very reminiscent of the original Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I need to rewatch that. I have not seen that in so long.
I haven't either. It's been years. Like years.
I watched the remake for the first time not that long ago, and I just rewatched Evil Dead Rise because I met Alyssa Sutherland at Frightmare, and I was like, I need to go watch Maggot Mommy.
I've probably seen that one like
a million times.
Like a good 15 times. I'm not gonna lie. I love that movie. Oh my goodness.
We'll have to do an episode on Evil Dead. I need to watch so many of the Evil Dead movies still. Like all the ones with Ash, I have not.
I haven't seen Army of Darkness. That's the one that I have not seen. I really need to see it. And the show. I haven't seen the show either. And I know Samara Weaving's in the show. At least one episode or two or so. She's in a... Don't quote me on that. Okay, people are going to be like, Hannah doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Don't quote me on that.
It's possible. We just make shit up sometimes.
Yeah. This is true.
Like, also, I don't know if From Beyond was a sequel to Reanimator.
Well, no, it was, because when I Googled it, because I did Google before we talked out of our ass, it did say it was. So
okay, because I didn't know, because Jeffrey Combs played two different characters instead of Barbara, so I didn't think it was the sequel, and I know we called it a sequel like 800 times, and I was like...
I mean, honestly, though, if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure Val would have been like, no.
Val, let us know. Let us know when you watch this, because you'll obviously have the answer. I wrote lots of notes about Alyssa and the gore there at the part where she was getting her revenge. Also, I said this is so girl boss, because go off. And I think I said hashtag good for her. I support women's wrongs.
Always. Honestly, though, was she in the wrong? I don't think so.
No, she was not.
No, deserved it.
Was she supposed to be the antagonist? Yeah, but was she really? No.
It's just one of those movies that throw you for a loop.
Yeah, the real antagonist was the people that were under religious psychosis, which is usually the case. They usually perpetrate most bad things in the world.
Very true.
So it makes sense.
When Sybil got all burnt, I was like, no, diva down.
Diva down.
I was so sad because I was like, man, what the fuck?
I know I didn't want her to die, but
I didn't either. And when I first watched it, like, I mean, I paid attention, but like, there's some scenes I don't remember. Like, I don't know why I did not remember her dying. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, cool, she's gonna make it.
Oh, she's fine.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'll post that later, like the one my quote tweet earlier. Do you think she's okay? I'm gonna find a picture of Sybil all burnt up and be like,
do you think
she's okay, right? She's okay, right?
It's just a flesh wound. She'll be aight.
She'll be fine. The score really, though, just throughout the whole movie was so good.
It was.
I love a good score.
Me too, because it really ties like everything together. Like you can have good cinematography and like characters and stuff, but not gonna lie, you have a shitty score, it's gonna throw off the movie. Like I mentioned one, but I'm not gonna shit on it because I fucking love that movie, so I'm not even gonna say it.
I need to know now. What is it? You have to say it. Don't leave us hanging.
Clown in a Cornfield had
I still haven't seen it yet.
The most okay, I was assuming because they didn't have a huge budget, they couldn't get like well-known songs. They were really random fucking songs, and they were at like the most random parts throughout the movie where you're just like, do you need music here? Like so yeah,
I hate that.
It's like one of those where it's like, oh, this movie's really good, but why does it have this music throwing it the fuck off? Yeah, that's what I need. Cornfield was.
I need a good score. I need good visuals.
Silent Hill had all of that and more.
All of it.
Literally. Practical effects, soundtrack, cinematography, fucking badass monsters, nurses, Pyramid Head.
Yeah, Silent Hill went crazy. I said...
was this the second one? Revelation? I hear that one sucks ass.
3, yeah, that's what they were saying in the chat while we were watching. But I put a note, and then I had to later revise my note because I was like, okay, maybe not. I said, this is like if The Ring had a happy ending, because, in The Ring, she's like, oh, let me go save this poor girl, get her out of the well that her mother pushed her down and free her spirit. And then she's like, all right, I'm going to possess your kid now. So this time she freed the spirit, and the spirit just got revenge on the people that fucked her. So I was like, oh, okay, it's like if The Ring had a happy ending. But then it didn't really have a happy ending, okay? The movie was not over yet. I thought it was. They get in the car, they're leaving, and I'm like, obviously something's wrong because we're leaving Silent Hill and it's still foggy and ashy. And I was like, something ain't right here. And she goes home to her man, happy to see her husband. And then...
So she
thought. They never made it out of Silent Hill.
One thing I forgot to mention, like, a while back, oops, when we were talking about the school, was when it was such a freaking short shot, too. It was like 2 seconds, but they, like, showed a little hopscotch game. And instead of numbers in the bottom, it just said hell. And I was like, oh, that's pretty crazy, because it was like their own, it's like a list
personal
hell.
Yeah. Purgatory.
Once again. I love it. That was crazy. I was like, ooh. And then it just ties to the ending because,
it does.
Stuck in hell. There's no escaping that.
Right. I said, so plot twist, they're actually stuck there. But yeah, then I still said very much reminded me of The Ring, but with a hot villain.
You know what?
And I don't mean the child, obviously. I mean Pyramid Head.
Obviously.
And that ending was honestly just very depressing.
It was. It's
Like-
kind of just like, oh, okay, you have some hope, even though you're doubtful because you kind of already know. Or you
Right.
just have that gut feeling like, yeah, they're not really going to be able to escape this that easy, at least. Like, there's no way.
Mhm.
And yeah.
It was like in The Sixth Sense when he finally realizes that he's dead at the
That
end.
plot twist, man, that and the others.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, I won't ruin it, but
Yeah, don't-
it punches you hard. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I love a plot twist that just like really devastates you. I don't know, devastating horror movies.
I love a good
You would think-
bleak movie.
I do too. Like The Mist.
That's a
Haven't
good
seen that
one.
in so long, but
I-
the ending's just so iconic and depressing.
Dude.
Honestly, I feel like Hereditary also fits into that category, so you would think that I would like it.
Oh, I was like, what movie is it that I wanted you to see? It's new though, but Bring Her Back. That's
Oh, yes, I need to
another
see
one that's
that.
really bleak and fucked
hmm
up. Oh my god. I was like, whoa.
I love movies with a bleak ending. Funny Games. Have you ever seen that?
No, but you know what? It's funny.
You've never seen it?
Every time I see somebody talk about it, they're like, why the fuck is this called Funny Games? Because this is not funny.
Please watch it. No, it's not funny at all. It is so brutal.
Oh,
You would love it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
It's brutal as fuck. And it has a very bleak ending. Like, very bleak. You would love it.
Okay, all right. Wait, what
And the
is it called again?
soundtrack fucks.
What is it called again?
Funny Games.
Funny Games. Okay.
Usually it's on like Prime or something.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. You have to watch the others.
I haven't seen the original of Funny Games though, so
Is it like
you
an
might want to
80s
watch
movie?
that one. It's an Austrian film.
Oh, okay.
I've only watched the American remake.
Okay.
So I've heard that the original one is very good.
Usually
just
they are
very-
better,
I'm just really bad at watching foreign movies. Don't come for me, please. I know that is a very controversial thing to say. I see people on Twitter get very upset when you say that, but I have the attention span of a goldfish, and I am so bad at trying to read subtitles and focus on what's going on in the movie at the same time.
it is.
My
it is
brain
hard
just-
sometimes though.
It doesn't work like that for me very well. I've watched a few foreign movies, but it's a difficult process for me. I do need to give it a shot though, because I do love the American remake.
I watched The Wailing last night, which is like a Japanese horror movie, and it's like 2.5 hours long. It's so long. Like,
Mhm.
it's fucking good. But
Is it a werewolf movie?
no, it's like, I don't know how to get into it without spoiling it really, but it's kind of more like this thing that takes over your body and it makes you look like a zombie, but you're not an actual zombie. It just possesses your body and makes you look all fucked up and do fucked up shit. But it's Japanese horror, so they go crazy because,
They do.
oh my lord,
They
that movie
do.
was crazy. I was like,
Even-
"Oh."
Even in like standard anime, most of it's got a lot of horror elements to it.
Oh yeah,
Even
For
the
sure.
ones that aren't horror, like some of them are definitely more themed,
mm-hmm.
but Japanese anything.
Not gonna lie, I would love to visit Japan one day. That would be so fun.
Me too.
Especially because, like, it just, I don't know, it looks so pretty. Like, every movie that I see, their buildings are so beautiful. I'm like, oh
hmm
my gosh, I love it. And then there's California, which, I mean, there's some nice places, but not where I live.
Yeah. Well, I think we've reached the point in the episode, guys, where we have said everything that we have to say about the movie, except one more thing. I did have one more note before we stop talking about Silent Hill, because this might be the most prominent note.
Is this the note?
I said something about it earlier, and now I'm gonna say what it was, and you're not gonna think it's funny, and then I'm gonna be sad.
Oh no. I need to hear it.
This is probably the most prominent note, and this one is for all of the people who were in Discord watching the movie with us. My most prominent note throughout the movie was about gout.
Oh my god.
I just wrote gout in my notes. If you watch the movie with us in Discord, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not in the Discord, we do our movie nights mostly with Pluto TV, which obviously has ads, and almost every 30 minutes, probably less than that, there was an ad.
Times too, dude.
It was always right when it was getting good, and then it would just be my gout was preventing me from blah, blah, blah. And I was it just became a running joke in the Discord chat. Every time the ad came on, we would just be not the gout guy, not gout.
But it was so funny. It was the most intense shit ever. It's about to happen in the movie, and then all of a sudden, just gout. You're just
and
wow,
everybody's in the chat oh my god, not again.
We learned about gout every 30 minutes. It was so fucking funny. Oh Lord.
Every single ad break, it was the first one that played, and we were please free us of this man.
Gout. Come on. Oh, that made me cry. That was so... I forgot about that, too.
I think there was maybe one ad break where it didn't play until the end, and I was oh, guys, we escaped the gout man this time. Thank God. And then it played immediately after that. It played immediately after. I did. It was all my fault. The gout man came back.
It was your fault. Oh, that was so funny. See, this is a sign that you guys need to watch the movies with us in our
Discord server, because we have such a good time.
It's so fun. We're always giggling and laughing and making jokes.
Yeah. So again, we will plug our Patreon. If you go over to our Patreon, if you're not watching on Patreon, go over and subscribe to either our gore horror or our blood and guts tier, which we can actually talk about because we haven't done an episode since we created it.
That's so true.
So, yes. I mean, we've already told them about the other one, so our gore can't talk. Our gore horror tier is our basic tier. It's $4. You can pay it the one time. You can pay it monthly, whatever. We have a free trial set up if you want to do a free trial as well. What do we have with that? Oh yeah. It's mainly access to our it's mainly access to our Discord server. We do movie nights. We're going to start doing our game nights soon. We're probably going to start playing Dead by Daylight, which I'm excited about. I like Dead by Daylight. Excited. And I've never gamed with Hannah, so I'm excited to do that. And game with you guys. What else? We're going to be doing polls, voting on our episodes, what movies people want to see done first. So we're going to be doing some voting in there. We still need to do our Q&A because we're going to do Q&As in there. And I think there's a few other things. You'll have to head over to our Patreon, honestly, and read everything that is included because I can't tell you off the top of my head right now.
We're forgetting the two coolest things. Our poster and our sticker.
That's our other tier. I have to get into that.
Oh, I just sit patiently and let you talk.
Okay, so we just decided to add a more premium tier to our Patreon. I know we're greedy, okay? We're some greedy bitches. We're greedy bitches asking for your money. Fame has gotten to our heads with our 60 subscribers. Anyways, no, really, we just would like to, be able to fund fun things for you guys. Really, that's the main reason that we monetized, was so that we can fund more things like giveaways, and what we're about to talk about with our other Patreon tier.
I spoiled it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But our Blood and Guts tier, whenever you subscribe to that, which a few people have already, and you will be getting what you were promised soon. I promise. The posters are currently on their way to my house. I think the stickers are also on the way to my house.
Yep.
So whenever you subscribe to that tier, you get a poster that was designed by yours truly. It's an art. It's a podcast poster, but it's also an Art the Clown poster. Again, Damien, don't sue me for using Art the Clown on a unlicensed poster. Why can I not speak?
It's okay. Damien and Leona, don't sue us. Okay, we love you.
Don't sue us for using art on unlicensed merchandise. Okay? Please. Anyways, so you'll get a super sick poster that I designed. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not a graphic designer, and I went to the Canva School of Graphic Design. But, I think it's still pretty sick.
It's amazing, you guys.
I'm pretty excited about it. I did tease it on either my personal page or the podcast page. I don't remember which one, but there is a mock-up that I made of it. So if you want to go over there and see what you would be getting, feel free. Either at SpookySwift13 on Twitter or at Clown Cafe Pod. Not sure which account it was on.
Did you post the stickers or just the poster?
I don't think I posted the stickers, but the stickers that you'll get initially are our logo, which I kind of made a new logo, so we kind of have two. But our OG logo, that's one of the stickers that will be coming with the poster. And what was it? The Blood and Guts sticker?
The Blood and Guts. And then also a sticker of the poster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A sticker version of the poster. And then we did a Blood and Guts poster, which is the most basic sticker ever, but I thought it looked cool.
But it's cool because it's Brooke.
It's literally just Brooke from Terrifier, all gored up.
All blood and guts.
Yeah, and it says Blood and Guts on it, and it's like got a drippy effect and kind of neon. I mean, it looks cool.
It looks good.
So you'll get that. We'll be doing some giveaways that only Blood and Guts members have access to. They won't be big giveaways because we're going to save those for the public.
Yeah,
we would like to do our bigger. We want our bigger giveaways to be for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll do some small little giveaways here and there. And sticker of the month. I have been having so much fun designing stickers on Canva.
Made some cute ones.
And so we're gonna do a sticker of the month, and me and Hannah are just gonna be designing some cute little horror stickers, and our Patreon members, or our Blood and Guts members on Patreon, will get the stickers every month.
Yeah. And Oh, sorry. I was just going to say shout out to Browse Horror for doing our stickers for us. So if
Yes.
y'all ever want really cool stickers like these ones, go
Yes,
on his
check out
Etsy
his
and buy
Etsy.
them. They're really cool. So appreciate him for making the stickers for us and for y'all because they're really cool.
Yes, shout out Browse. He's an icon. Love him.
We love
so
you,
bad.
Browsy.
I told him that I was going to commission him to do the rest of our stickers too for all of our sticker of the month stuff.
I told him
And he
that,
said he was
like,
down.
You have to do 12 different stickers for us. Hope that's okay. He's like, all right.
We
Cool.
will pay you.
Don't worry.
We promise.
But yeah. So the stickers are coming from someone who's good at doing stickers. They're not going to be some cheapy shit. They'll be good. Exciting things, y'all. Exciting things.
Yes, very exciting. I don't know if there was anything else that I think it was those main things. And then obviously you'll also have access to our Discord server if you choose the Blood and Guts tier.
Yeah, of course.
Everything that comes with the basic tier comes with the other tier as well. So whichever one sounds more appealing to you, or if neither sounds appealing to you, that's fine too.
Yeah, you can watch
We're not gonna
on YouTube whenever.
Yeah, we appreciate the support in any way you can give it to us. We don't, even if nobody listens at all, we'd still be here yapping it up. So
honestly, yeah. Like we could have two of you guys watching and we'd still just
yap it up forever. Keep doing content every week because I think both of us are really enjoying this.
Yes.
I know I am. I don't want to speak for you, but like this is my favorite day of the week every week. I look forward to this and our movie nights.
Yes.
The movie
nights
nights
are always super fun. I mean, obviously the pod is incredibly fun, but like the movie night, I feel like it's really cool because we get a bond with you guys too, and it's like, hey,
yeah, I like. It's so interactive. We have such a fun time every single time. Because I think originally we were just gonna do like our first watches. We were just gonna do first watch movie nights or whatever. Like if me and Hannah hadn't seen something. But then we had so much fun with the first one. We were like, we should do this every Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
now it's a Tuesday.
Catch us. Yep. Catch us every Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time in our Discord server.
And if you don't have the day off, you're sick that day. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Watch it at work on your phone.
Yes.
Join in.
Just
turn the movie on.
It's okay. You don't have to chat. Don't let us talking discourage you from popping in and watching with us. You don't have to talk. Just join us.
You can come in on mute. You don't have to say anything. If you're shy, you don't want to talk, it's fine.
We're cool with that. We just want to watch it with you guys because it's so much more fun watching it with a group of y'all.
Yeah. Everybody's commentary is always so fun. And
it is. And it always gives us like more to talk about, I feel.
It does. It does, because there will be some really funny moments and we always talk about them. I hate that Paul wasn't in our last movie night watch because his commentary is always so funny.
I know. I was so looking forward to like the Wagon Wednesday one having me die. I was like, oh my God.
During our From Beyond movie night, he was cracking me up. I was so looking forward to his commentary during Silent Hill, especially when me and you were thirsting over Pyramid Head. He would have been like, oh my God, calm down.
I know. There was one point where we were like thirsting over him for like the fourth time, and Nate and Horror Collective were like, oh, here we go again.
Not these two. And then Bro's just probably fed up with this too, because she's like, I don't even like men.
Yeah, she's literally like, why are y'all thirsting over the men when there's two hot women here? Get it together.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
Why did we just did the same thing?
I'm telling you, we're the same person, and it just creeps me out sometimes.
Oh, you know, we have not mentioned that one single time on the podcast.
What? Being the same person?
No, howdy.
How?
We're two different people, okay?
Oh.
Since that was a thing for so long, I feel like people thought that one of us was just the same person on two different accounts, pretending to be two different people. Like, I genuinely think that there were a few people that thought that, and were like, "This fucking weird ass bitch just is pretending to be two different people." Like, we're not buying it. And especially because me and Hannah were supposed to go to Texas Frightmare together, okay? Some of you know the story already. We were supposed to go to Texas Frightmare together last month. And this was going to be our big, okay, guys.
We're
two different people. See? You can see. We're together. Two different people. And then guess what? Hannah can't come to Frightmare. Because TSA sucks. Massive dicks, okay?
Fuck you,
and
TSA.
Yeah, fuck you, LAX TSA.
Fucking bitches.
So then Hannah can't come, and I'm like, these people probably think that I am a scamming ass bitch now.
You're the mastermind behind all of
it. Because I'm like,
No, but that's so funny to me because I know for a fact there was so many people that were like, yeah, you guys are just the same person. When you do,
they're like, yeah, sure. Every time we're on Twitter, like, I promise we're two different people, guys. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Now y'all
whatever you say.
We are two different people.
Yes.
Even though we're like copies of each other,
mm-hmm.
We're still two separate people.
we're the exact same person, just in two different bodies, okay?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. But yeah, that's true. I forgot that we never really talked about it.
Yeah. I had to say that because I thought about that today. I was like, we somehow have not mentioned this on the podcast, and I don't know how, because that was always such a big thing.
It was a running joke for so long.
They were like, oh, we'll believe it when we see it. Well, now you can see it, okay?
Now y'all see it, okay?
I am a little Southern belle on the opposite end of the country. And Hannah is over in California, okay?
California love. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head.
I was thinking of the theme song to the OC, actually. That's all I think of when I hear California.
Now I got Katy Perry stuck in my head, that California Girl song.
Have you ever watched the OC?
No. What is
Shame. I don't know what kind of show. Do you like teen drama shows?
Like Degrassi?
I love Degrassi.
Is that like what it is? Like kind of like that?
Nah. It's about I'm so bad at describing the plot of things. It's set in Orange County in California, and
that's where my stepdad used to work.
This rich family basically takes in this troubled poor kid from one of the poor neighborhoods because the dad's a lawyer and he bails him out of jail, and he lives in an abusive household. So they take him in, and then he's introduced to the rich people world and starts going to school with all the rich kids. And I don't really know how else to describe it, but it's such a good show. I love it.
What is it on? Do you know?
I think it's on Max right now.
I'll have to watch it. Yeah,
I love it. It's 4 seasons. Don't even bother watching after the 3rd season, though. The first 3 are the only ones that matter.
The 4th one just sucks.
No, and you'll know why. If you watch it, you'll get to the last episode of the 3rd season. You're going to be like, okay, I'm not watching this anymore.
I'm not going to question it, but I probably have an idea, so.
Degrassi, though, you said something about Degrassi. Don't even get me started on Degrassi, because that is something else that I can yap about forever.
That was my shit. And I wasn't even allowed to watch it either. So anytime that I watched it, I would put it on when I knew that my mom was at work. And then she wasn't going to come home for a while because God forbid she came home to me watching it.
I do like a annual rewatch of Degrassi.
I should. I have not watched it since I was like a teenager.
It's also on Max, and
we need to have like a Degrassi night. That would be cool.
There's like 15 seasons of that show.
I know. It's fucking insane. I know. That's a good show, though.
That show is amazing.
Fuck
you, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy and controversial. Don't crucify me. I hate Sean.
Okay, see, I thought you were going to say Skipper. I was like, no.
Skipper?
I love him.
Who the fuck is Skipper?
The bald dude. The Skinner. Is that his name?
Snake? Principal.
Skipper, Skinner, Spinner.
I thought you were talking about Spinner at first. And that's why I was like, who the fuck is Skipper? I only know Spinner.
I'm just dumb.
He's my favorite.
I have not seen it since I was a teen, so I don't know a lot of it, but
Sean Cameron, fuck that dude. I hated him. Worst character in Degrassi. He was so whiny. Okay, maybe not worst. There were a few male characters that were just super whiny. And I hated them all. I hate a whiny man.
There were a lot of whiny men in that show.
Lots of them.
You know what show I'm watching right now that's really good is Bates Motel.
I love that show. I don't know if I ever finished it.
I'm on season 3. I don't even know how many there are, but it's getting
that shit. It's so good. Who's in that? Olivia Cook?
Yes, she is. And then Vera. I cannot pronounce her last name.
I don't know. Is it Farmiga? Farmiga?
Yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but I love her and her sister.
Love her. Oh my god, her sister is so freaking pretty. They're like twins. I'm like, oh shit.
Thaisa.
Sophie and her sister. Fucking gorgeous. Yes. Like, oh my god, how are you guys so pretty? Vampires, man.
Literally, they do look like vampire sisters for real.
They do. It's insane. I'm like, I want to look like that. Hello.
You know what we haven't talked about though? Well, it's not even gonna matter.
What?
I was gonna say we need to talk about our giveaway that's going on right now, but this episode's not gonna air until after the giveaway ends, so it doesn't matter.
I literally thought about that earlier. I was like gonna be like, oh, we have a giveaway right now, but by the time they listen,
yeah, concludes on Sunday. I wonder who the lucky winner will be. It is. Yeah. I think it's and our cute little name we gave it.
A Very Terrifier giveaway. I love it. That was Twinnie's idea, by the way. I'll give her the credit for being creative.
I'm not very creative. It just sounded like it flowed. I was like, this is a very I think it was just because I said, this is a Very Terrifier giveaway. And I was like, wait, that would be a good name.
I think... Oh, no. I was thinking maybe they say that in the song, but they just say it's a Terrifier Christmas. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I tried to learn that song, by the way. They had like, on Instagram, they had like a little, what is it? I don't even know what it's fucking called. Why am I having a brain fart right now? I'm just going to say competition where you would send in like a video of you singing It's a Terrifier Christmas and you would have won something, but I was too shy. I was like,
we should have done it together.
I know.
I don't even know if we were, was it like right after Terrifier 3 came out?
It was literally in December. So I don't think we were like close then or even like talking then.
Well, we were kind of friends because I sent you a Christmas gift.
Well, yeah, when we were like barely like,
but we didn't
barely
like
join Twitter like a month before, 2 months before.
I know, you joined right before I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was I was so intimidated
Me too.
by you.
I was intimidated by you. I was like, oh no, Swifties are never nice to me. They're not.
You're so right. That's why I love Swiftie Twitter. It was scary over there, man. I love Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm not dogging Taylor Swift. That is my woman.
Don't think I don't like her, because that's my girl. I'll fight her for you. So
I have friendship bracelets all over my desk. I have Taylor hanging on my wall in front of me, okay? And behind me, right there, that's a Midnight's poster, okay? I can say what I want about Swifties. I can say what I want about Swifties. There are some wonderful ones. I have some wonderful Swiftie friends. But Swiftie Twitter is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
So I came to horror Twitter because horror has always been one of my biggest interests. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make an account about horror because I would constantly be finding horror stuff on Twitter. And I was like, man, these people make really cool content. I want to do this. And it was probably accounts like Browse and Living Dead Girl and Evil.
Yep. Those are the three I recognize the most.
Yeah. There's a few of them for sure. And then I remember joining horror Twitter and all of these people becoming my mutuals. And I was like, wow, I feel famous.
I know. I was like, oh, okay.
And now I love all of these people dearly. Like,
I know.
You guys are my besties.
Besties. I put this too close.
I have made so many friends on horror Twitter.
Me too. I'm not going to name all of them because that would take me ages.
Yes. I consider yeah. I consider everybody my friend, though.
Honestly.
That might be I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Some people might say it's a bad thing, but I'm just like, oh, friend.
Honestly, the only person that would think something is somebody who's miserable. So their opinion don't matter anyways. Because we met some pretty cool online friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially, I hate to talk about it because I don't even like talking about Frightmare just because it's a sensitive subject. And it makes me sad. Yeah. But man, just like obviously meeting Lauren and Elliot and Melissa was great. But meeting my friends that I talk to every day online, that was the best part for me.
I bet.
And Hannah should have been there. And it would have been perfect. It was a great weekend, but it would have been a perfect weekend if Hannah would have been there.
It's okay. It was still fun. And then I got to go to Monsterpalooza a little bit after, which was fun too. Not super, super like crazy because I only went one day, not 3 like Frightmare. But there was a lot going on. I was like, oh shit. I definitely could have at least gone like 2 days.
Yeah.
To see everything.
I would have liked to have done all 3 days at Frightmare, but I had to go home.
I would have had to go home on Sunday anyways.
Yeah. Because I really wanted to go to the Terrifier panel, but they had it at like 5 p.m. or 4 or 5. And I was like, I cannot hang around here that long. I have to drive 6 hours home.
Yeah. That's a long ass drive.
Mm-hmm. So maybe next year.
Next year.
And by maybe, I mean for sure next year.
I'm like, for sure we are going.
For sure.
It is already a fact.
Hannah has her ID now. I don't even care what the lineup is. I'm buying tickets immediately.
Yep. But Lauren, you better come.
Yeah, we do need to figure out like what cons she's gonna be at like the end of the year, and try to go.
Con, I know for sure.
Oh yeah, that's in October, isn't it?
I think so. That's all. I know. I think there's like one other one that she's going to this year, and that's it. She's not really going to too many. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dang."
I think Bella for sure is going to GalaxyCon, so
Ooh,
I would be down to go.
that would be fun.
I think it's in October, so
Okay. Well, that
you
gives
know,
us
if you
time to plan.
hmm
And whoever else is listening that wants to come.
I wonder, we need to look into completely random. We're talking about the most random shit at the end of this episode. I wonder if Delta will give you credit for your ticket that you did get to use.
Do they do that?
Usually,
No way.
I feel like you could probably get a credit and then we could use it towards
I'm bamboozled.
going
right
to
now.
another
That
con.
is so cool. We have to do that if that's an option because that's really cool. Yes.
Yeah,
would make
we
my
need to
soul
look
happy.
into that for sure.
Okay. We'll do that after the fact, but
We probably should have done this sooner, but I kind of forgot about it.
I didn't even know that was an option. I was just over here gloating, feeling sorry for myself that I couldn't go.
I know, I felt terrible too. I was like, man, I feel bad even telling Hannah about anything that I'm doing.
It's okay. I
felt like I was rubbing salt in the wound.
Like Art just pouring it over Allie. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt watching everything. I was like, I should be there.
You should have.
LAX.
It's okay. The pod's going to take off. Hannah's going to move closer. We're going to hang out all the time.
Mm-hmm. I want to move to Texas. I mean, I know that's like 6 hours away from you. Might try to move closer, but
I promise you don't want to move closer than that.
you like really don't.
I think Texas is probably as far south as you want to go.
All right. I'm trusting your word for it. So
yeah. Don't touch Alabama.
Oh, no. I would never.
Tennessee, there's some parts of Tennessee that are okay.
I don't know if I've heard anything bad about Tennessee before, but the only thing
There's
I
some
can
good
think
parts of
about is
Tennessee.
that cheesy ass pickup line that's like, "Are you from Tennessee?" Because
you're the only 10 I see.
That's so stupid.
Definitely, there's nothing in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I can attest to that. There's nothing here except for me.
Except for me. I'm the best thing here. You are.
Everybody else here is...
Well, we won't speak about them.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, let me show off my son.
He's so cute. You make me want to go get my son.
This is my son, everybody. Say hello. Say hello to my son.
It's too big for his body.
A little bit. He's a little top heavy. This is my son. He was gifted to me by Bella. She wanted to send me something, and she sent me this precious little Art the Clown plushie, and I'm obsessed with him.
I love how big his head is. It looks like it's 10 times bigger than his body, and it just dangles around everywhere. I love it.
Ooh, my Sienna necklace is supposed to be here on Monday.
Wait, like the same one as me? Yay!
We're gonna be twinning.
Yes. Did you notice that I'm wearing a Tiffany necklace and I'm wearing a Jackie?
You ate.
Like to be on theme.
I'm wearing a Terrifier shirt.
Oh, that shirt's cool.
I got it on Etsy. I can send you the link.
Etsy's got some cool ass shit, man. I swear to God. I love Etsy.
I love Etsy. I love the comic themed
Me too.
shirts. I have 2 Taylor Swift ones that I love.
There was have you seen that Fangoria shirt that has Art the Clown on it?
Yes, the one Baja has.
Yes, I saw it at Monster Palooza
so
and I wanted it so bad, but they were asking $80 fucking for it, and I was like, "Is that for 2 or is that 1?" And they were like, "No, that's for 1." And I was like, Okay. You can keep your
Was it at the Fangoria
shirt there.
booth?
No. It was just some random chicks that had like a bunch of like different themed things that they were selling at a booth. That they had that. And then they had somebody else. Another edition just like that. That wasn't Art of the Clown, but it was another Fangoria shirt and they were selling it. So I thought maybe they were selling both for like $80. Because that would be a good deal, right? 2 Fangoria shirts for $80. But no, they're 80 each. I was like, oh. Okay. Well, I could probably find it online for cheaper, so no thanks.
Yeah. I got my very first Fangoria at Texas Frightmare.
Yeah.
I got the Abigail one.
Oh, I love it. I love that one.
It's so cute.
I went to Barnes & Nobles to get the Terrifier 3 one, and I wanted to buy 2 because I wanted to be able to give one away, but there was literally only one left, and I was like, fuck. Whoa. Sorry, guys, it's mine.
This is for me.
This is for moi. But yeah.
Even though you're giving away your steelbook.
I have 2 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, and I have 2 coloring books. So I've had those for a while. I wanted to give them away. I just never did. I kept forgetting.
Perfect time.
Mm-hmm. Literally, it's meant to be.
Trying to think if there's anything else we need to touch on. I don't know what movie we're doing next week.
Yeah, we'll have a poll.
We're gonna
Twitter, so
no, we're running the poll in Discord.
Oh,
remember?
I lied.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Liar. It's on Discord.
This poll's for our Discord members. I told them that I'd run a poll and let them pick the movie. So if you're part of the Discord, go vote and tell us what we should watch, because we need to know.
Mm-hmm. Or we can plan it, because, we got Tuesday's coming up soon. We got to watch our movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
I love movie nights.
Me too. But, all right, so look out for our poll in our Discord. Our giveaway, y'all aren't going to, unfortunately be able to hear about it in time to enter it on this, but
we'll talk about the results of the giveaway.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Next week.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, we basically just been on a FaceTime call the last 30 minutes.
30 minutes, pretty much. It's okay.
But guess what? We didn't have a single interruption.
Oh, I know. This is the first one, and you guys have no idea how amazing that is for us, because every other one we've been interrupted 6 or 7 times.
Okay, guys. We spoke a little too soon there. We just faced a brief interruption.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We were on a roll.
We manifested the interruption. But that was definitely our cue to say goodbye, and we will see you next week for our mystery movie, because we don't know what we're doing yet. So
yeah, pretty much. But thanks for dropping by the Clown Cafe, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and stay tuned on our socials to see what it is we're gonna do next. Bye, everybody.